right, gang. Let's really nail it this time. Here we go. A one, a two, a 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, 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 little motherfucker.
Call it an egg, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the cloud. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm impatient, let's get busy right now, okay? Diamonds dancing, it's off a lick, I like to rob people. Keep it on me, unfortunately, I done shot people. Not legal, nigga, I'm a spinner, we are not equal. Non-lethal, John Cena the poor, I could not see. Long live to leave it, hood boy was quick to squeeze the trigger. If your son ever hungry, doggy, I'll kill for that nigga. I'll die for the street that I post on with my killers. That is not my baby. Lately, I've been focused on Skrilla. I can't tell you what, just know the code word is DJing. That's a highlight play, buddy, we gon' replay it. Well-known gorillas from my city, they know we famous. You ain't talking no money, get in line and keep waiting, keep hating. I promise it's coming, little Larry, be patient. I had to cut this bitch off, she got feelings attached. I'll burn this motherfucker down to the ground, to the building collapse. Don't listen to your music, that shit weak, and I'm blowing this cap. 5.56 fly out ARP, ain't no holding me back. You speaking on my dead, it's okay, you for surely getting smacked. Don't need a microphone, but you know it's for solely a rap. Big eye busters, the enemies is for soaking wet. Don't believe none of your story, that shit make believe. 2 to 3s, you ain't ducking nothing, this could shoot through trees. Cold word, mental cycle, I came to make a pussy bleed. It ain't a bitch on this earth I'm gon' ever meet. I told how they ever run up on me, shit, I ain't having it. You sure not a killer, we heard you did that shit on accident. I told these niggas I'm from Gorilla Gang Mafia. Yo, BM keep watching me, tell her put down them binoculars. I beef with the whole city, fuck off being popular. Not affiliated with none of my people, so we robbing. I get busy with two, they start calling me the problem solver. I'm a real life sparker, don't worry twin, that's on my guard. Hey, why you dissing me on the net? We from the same city. Always leave a house with it on me, yes it came with. You ain't trying to catch a body, you should not come playing games. I'm a rock star with a drum, so you know I got it on stage. Outside thugging on this block, cause I have no home. Kill a nigga playing with my bro if he right or wrong. Stand head in his face and that's his fuck nigga, what's happening? Like a donkey in this club, it's okay, we get to dragging niggas out. If it get tricky, shit I'm passing, it's time to pass on the house. If you can lie dead in my face, I can smack you dead, no mouth. You off this pistol, I don't believe you gon' shoot it. I ain't breaking nothing down, if you want it, dog, we into it. Been a couple times
Yeah,
unfortunately,
it's looking crazy for little Durk, y'all.
Usually I lose, I think you really gon' touch me, you must be motherfucking stupid. Chop a bigger dispute, get a bone. Call it an egg, that's my mafia twin from Jordan Downs. Raise a finger, that's on Gorillas, bitches going down. You politicking on instant, I'm out loading rounds. Smoke his brother, smoking his brother, now we in the clouds. Played our freestyle in the courtroom, Brody lost his trial. Doing dope all around the kid, so she lost her child. See, this mafia way of living, it's just our lifestyle. It ain't no waiting, I'm in right now, okay.
Salute, Mississippi D. Amor. Clementine. Let's go.
Dabbing done. I know what it is. Get to it.
Yeah. I'm coming straight from the bottom, yeah. I had to hustle, yeah. I had no option. Full loaded 40 on me. No something moves if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low. So I was cracking the nigga, it ain't know what's poppin'. I had to drop, they didn't wanna give me no jobs. I had no option. Yeah,
like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Share it live.
Durk your foes. Yeah, I'm in this bitch with my bros.
TD4L.
I get them all by the low. Yeah, by the low. Yeah, solid bitch, I never fold.
Mississippi D.
I never fold.
Good,
I'm
man.
hot as a torch. Try to touch me, you get scorched. Car faster than a Porsche. All I know, watch me scorch. I say, yo, look at the force. It's all I think if there's no force. They don't wanna see me young. That's why I did this on my own. On all nigga shit. No hand down, so no loan. So don't call my phone. I get my whole city hope. They telling me that I'm the GOAT. You can go and take a vote. Really come from cooking coke. Play with guns and down my nose. Bitch, you know I'm really young. Be all gang until I go. Roll cold until I coast. Bitch, you know just how it go. Yeah, you know I'm reppin' foes. Yeah, I'm coming straight from the bottom. Yeah, I had to hustle. Yeah, I had no option.
Let's go. Friday in the building. Y'all know what to do. Roll up, pull up, get blowed.
Bitch, I'm a low. So us was cracking the nigga, it ain't no was poppin'. I had to drop, they didn't wanna give me no jobs, I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove, dog your foes, yeah. I'm in this bitch with my bros, bitches a go. I get them in, get them out by the low, yeah, by the low, yeah. Solid bitch, I never fold, I never fold. I'm coming straight from the bottom, yeah. I had to hustle, yeah, I had no option. Full loaded 40 on me. No certain moves, if you move, I'ma pop it. Bitch, I'm a low, so I was cracking the nigga, it ain't no was poppin'. I had to trap, they didn't wanna give me no jobs, I had no option. Yeah, bitch, I'm from the grove, door up your foes, yeah. I'm in this bitch with my bros, bitches a go. I get them in, get them out by the low, yeah, by the low, yeah. Solid bitch, I never fold, I never fold.
Yeah. What it do? What it do, y'all? What it do? What's cracking, man? We back at it like a crack at it, man. Salute to Dab and Don, man. No
Yeah, yeah,
options. We got
yeah,
brother
yeah.
Push in the building. What's up, Push?
What's good with you, Brody?
Hey, man, made it to another Friday, man. Salute to everybody getting in,
Yeah,
man. Got my brother, man. He calling straight from the belly of the beast, man. Speak up, man. Speak up. Let him know what's up. Yeah. It's good with it. Y'all know what it do. Yo, welcome to Anotherville. Y'all know what it do. Welcome to First Fam West TV. Pushy dot push. We're gonna talk about Lil Durk, man, and we're gonna talk about the Diddler, aka Diddy. Heavy as the head that wears the crown, man. What's good? What's up with Dirk, man? What's up, Big Nutter, man? What's up, Push, man? I mean, damn, he had all the money. He had everything at his fingertips, man. What's going on, man?
He
yeah.
selling
Well,
shit.
he gave up all his Fridays.
God damn. Nigga sell it, bro.
All
I
his
don't.
Fridays is gone.
He gave up
Niggas,
all his Fridays, yeah. For real.
niggas, nigga let that slide for Vaughn go to his head.
You think that's what is behind? You think that
You
he
know
had to
that's what
slide for Vaughn?
it's
Man, that
all
whole
about.
thing was done so sloppy.
Mm-hmm.
I be like this. I don't get cats, bro. I'm like, even if I was gonna do something like that,
Right.
it'd have been one dude that I talked to privately, and he would have organized everything else. There wouldn't have been, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't talk to the block, just on that type of shit. That's why
Right,
he
right,
got
right.
caught up. You know what I'm
Salute,
saying?
cuzzo. Love you, cuz.
Let everybody know. Let everybody know. Right. Let everybody know what he was doing.
That
Yeah,
nigga
that's
should have just had one general and then go do that run for you. And
mm-hmm.
that's how that shit go. You never supposed to be able to touch the top.
Facts.
This
Yeah, that's
dude wanted to be the orchestrator, and that's that GTA shit that young cats be dealing with, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing 1980 hits in the year 2025. Crazy.
yeah, that's fact, man. That's real. Queen 88. What's good, ma? Yeah, I mean, they track these dudes all the way from Chicago to San Diego to the airport, LAX, to them getting in the cars, to
A
them getting
money
going,
trail.
everything, to them going to purchase the mask,
A whole money
all
trail.
that shit. The paper trail was just there, like
Facts.
so. I don't know. They say it's co-conspirators. They said a dude was named OTF Jam is a alleged guy that was wearing the wire the whole time. And would you say Nutter he just got out?
Now I think Disky got out. OTF
Oh,
Diddy.
okay.
Disky just got out not too long ago.
So he the one that did the 12. The one who did
Yeah,
the 12.
facts.
Mm. Oh, this is wild, bro. So what y'all think out there, man? You think it's over for Dirk, man? Man, I don't think he gonna get out of this one. I think they've been laying low. The feds ain't playing, homie. When they come to y'all, when they
Yeah,
come to you,
when the
they not
feds
playing
got you, they got some.
all the way. They got a lot of information on your ass. So, hmm, I'm gonna let's see. We're gonna play this right here. Al Prophet. Y'all go check out his channel, man. He having a lot of good in depth information on these players. Lil Durk charge M for hire, tried to flee to Dubai. What's good?
Picture with the haunted look in his eyes. That's him in County Jail, Broward County,
Oh, we
down in
got
Florida. They
Maserati
grabbed him before he
Gucci.
could
50
fly out of
State
Miami
Mozzie in the
International.
building.
Ironically, the same place Puppy was hanging
Hey,
out.
what's up, bro?
Yeah.
What's
Mozzie,
good?
Shit.
Chance you get
What's
bailed.
up? What's up, man?
Dirk's not going to get bailed. Dirk is going to be
Got you in
eligible
the building,
for
man.
the DEATH penalty.
Hell yeah, man. Running around, man.
Oh, it's all good, man. What you think about this little Durk, man? We just got started on this, man. What's
I
your
think
thoughts
Lil
on
Durk
it?
fucked up.
Said he tried to flee the country, man. He tried to flee to Dubai.
Who, Durk?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
well, they got him like Diddy, no bail.
I don't think he gonna get any bail.
another nigga with money that can't get out. Ain't that a bitch?
Right.
That's right. Federal M for hire carries that penalty.
Oh yeah. We talking the unalive penalty is attached to this case too. They trying to get this dude the unalive penalty.
Just hearing that shit, bro. Probably got a nigga
Man.
hot beating crazy right now.
I know that nigga's
Just
stomach
hearing that shit.
It's hurting right now.
And before we get into this, I know, oh, Dirk's so stupid, and, why would he do this? He was was he really cleaning up his life of becoming Muslim and putting down the BD flag, or was he getting scared? And maybe he thinks this will protect him, or he was grasping
That
at
makes
straws.
sense. That
Right,
makes
right,
And I
sense.
can tell you from
right.
personal
All that
experience, and this is
squash
why
shit, all that
Right.
shit. Come on now.
He got too
Y'all
much
already
money
know.
for it not to be a real hitman hired.
Let's go.
Right. Like,
Yeah,
like Push was talking, like, why are you talking to everybody? Everybody knew. Everybody knew. And if you see the banner I put up, man, let me bring that banner up, bro. I was like, on the other one I put up, I'm like,
I gotta show y'all something.
if
Before
he
you go.
wouldn't have let nobody know about it, it'd been okay.
Yeah, Ellie, I gotta show you something real quick, not to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Ready?
All right, I'm gonna blow you up.
You hear me?
I see you.
Don't worry about this one. That thing in the middle. That was the other plane that was in there. But
What you going?
This nigga, this nigga Mozzie, bro. Let's go, Mozzie. Let's go. Hey,
What you trying to grow?
I just bust 3 plants down, Mozzie. No cap
dead ass.
on
You for-
everything.
You for real? Yo, these shits grow fast as a motherfucker.
Yeah. What you got? You got a cactus in the middle or whatever the fuck?
No, that was this
nigga
plant. That was like a
Nigga
flight.
said a cactus. And this nigga,
I don't know what the fuck you got to do.
hey, Mozzie, goddamn, get with me behind the scenes. Give with us behind the scenes.
Yeah, he gonna
and
get
we
you
gonna
right,
tell
bro.
We gonna get you right, my
I don't know
nigga.
what
Oh,
you trying to
God.
grow over there.
Bet,
Yo,
bet,
Push, help him, cuz help him. Push will get you right.
bet. No, I'm gonna take those out and put it in their own thing. I just use that to start up, and it blew up in the week.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got you, my nigga.
You can get your little
Nigga
ceilings
Amar.
going off
You
of
see my nigga
little
Amar.
water and some paper towels.
Mozzie got the chat tripping.
Oh shit, my bad.
Nah, it's
My
all
bad.
good. It's all
My bad.
gravy, man. Don't trust
Nigga,
me.
you know I gotta grow my own shit, nigga. Fuck that shit.
I
Tired of
got
picking
you, my nigga. I
Nah,
got you.
behind the
Bro,
scenes,
you
man, I
ain't
need
using no
to chop it
miracle
up.
grow.
That
You
nigga
ain't
said,
use no
man,
miracle grow, are
You
you?
ain't using no miracle grow, is you?
No, I just use water. That shit grow
Burning
good.
up the plant and everything.
No, I just use the water.
Okay.
Running water.
Yo, shout out to Al Prophet, right, man. Yo, shout out to Mozzie, man.
Yeah.
Little
Dirt.
kids. Oh man, let's get to this, man.
Get back to dirt. My bad, y'all.
Nah, man, we having fun Friday. Hey, man, no inferior smokes. That's all I gotta say. Don't be
Mozzie, you
smoking
my
on
nigga,
period.
bro. I swear to God, you my
Yo,
nigga.
shout out to Mozzie, man.
Nah, I appreciate it. I
Keeping the
fuck with y'all
hustling,
niggas too.
going dolo from state to state,
Hey.
Mr. Hustle Man. What up?
I be trying to come up with a lot of shit. I'm like, yo.
Got my brother, man. He calling from the belly of the beast, man. So you know, I'm gonna try to get it as clear as possible. But I wanted him to chime in on this. Right now, we get into this our profit. Let's get to it.
Yep. This is why it's sad growing up in these neighborhoods. You get really acculturated into violence. It seems very normal. On 2 occasions, I myself went to commit first degree long time ago. Once the guy wasn't home, sat in his driveway, he ain't come home. Then I left it alone. Another time, I rounded up other people, made them come with me. I was the ringleader. We got there. I aimed at somebody, and he was saying, "What are you doing this to me for? I didn't have anything to do with it." And he was right. And I got a case for that. And I'm far from a crazy person, culturated into violence. When you're telling him slide for Von, his whole career was built on being from the street, a bad neighborhood, a gang, and violence. Same thing with Nipsey Hussle.
Yeah,
active member of the
Mozzie
Rolling
definitely
60s.
was
These
lit.
are what the consumers reward. This is what you reward.
He said, "Do you get
Violence and
that
killing.
plan on
So
clearance?"
this becomes no shock. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I got the whole plan on clearance, but I put the other shit that's in there. That's my clearance.
See what y'all was.
Oh shit! Yo, shout out to more. Yo, real game. I needed that laugh too.
They gonna see by next one. They gonna see the outcome.
Yeah, that shit gonna be steady 10 feet tall, right?
Fucking right, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, my nigga. I'm in the state. We can grow up to 4 plants, my nigga.
So
per person. You heard?
if you don't know the basics of what just happened last night,
per person.
5 of Durk's people, 3, I think 2 are known OTF, like signed OTF.
So
and then
when
1
your kids turn
is a
18,
guy that maybe is sort of
they
like a
can be
manager.
eligible, right? So
These people coordinated from different cities
girl,
back in 2022 to get revenge for the murder of King Von. Let's go back to the height of the pandemic, 2020.
Don't you got a son that's 18?
NBA young boys.
Nah, you gotta
$7,
be over
and I'm going to
21.
show you how to start making offers on vacant land deals in 4 hours. Even if you're
understudy or his rapper is under him. Quando Rondo is in an Atlanta hookah bar. Atlanta did not close down. If people were wilding out in the pandemic, if you remember, Durk was down there with Von on San Vicente. Quando Rondo's in the car with Lopab and his sister. And the guys jump out. OTF data and the other 2 guys jump out. Where
they all face charges, including conspiracy to commit murder for hire, committing murder for hire involving death, and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in death. And the most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. According to prosecutors, all 5 men have ties to Lil Durk's hip-hop group Only the Family, also known.
You saying that the car that they had still had the self sticker on it? Is that what you saying?
No, she talk about that clearance sticker on.
Oh, yeah, nah, facts. Nah, he right. He right.
Oh shit! I didn't know if that was a cactus. The mother thing, the other little seedlings. You know, he getting started though.
Yeah, just for sure.
Yeah, his head is Durk. His head is definitely spinning. Shit! Wow.
As OTF. OTF was founded by Lil Durk more than a decade ago. And according to the FBI, OTF members engage in violence, including murder and assault, at the direction of Lil Durk and to maintain their status in OTF. King Von, whose real name was Davon Bennett, was also a part of OTF and frequently collaborated with and was a longtime friend of Lil Durk. King Von was shot and killed in November of 2020 outside a nightclub in Atlanta. He was killed in the early morning hours of November 6th during an argument between 2 groups that escalated into gunfire. And he was fatally shot by Quando's associate Lil Tim after the argument. The indictment doesn't name Davon Bennett, aka King Von.
I'm about to cash a $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago. The same
Instead, the charging documents state a high-ranking OTF member described by the initials DB got into a physical altercation with someone referred to as TB, and the circumstances surrounding that incident mirror King Von's murder. The indictment says after DB's death, co-conspirator 1 made clear in coded language that they would pay a bounty or monetary reward to anyone who took part in killing TB for his role in DB's murder. That co-conspirator is allegedly Lil Durk, who authorities say made it known he would pay a bounty to anyone who killed Quando Rondo. According to the court documents, the men used an
Damn,
OTF-associated credit card to buy plane tickets to LA in August of 2022 to search
I
for
don't know,
TB,
bro.
who is
It
allegedly
might
Quando
not fit.
Rondo, and using funds provided by Lil Durk. Durk allegedly texted
That's
an
the only
associate.
thing. If they can connect the money to him, other than just words out there, if they can connect money payments,
Right, right.
then he a hot mess. But if it's just his mouthpiece, I don't, like there's a whole bunch of hits like that.
Well, they saying that he called and threatened people. They better keep their mouth shut. Now, if they get that on tape, they have
yeah,
that
that's
on
wild.
tape.
Yeah, that's
That
crazy.
yeah, that
Yeah.
So what are you saying here, Dirk? Oh man. Come on, man. I was just rehearsing for a new record, man. Actually, it was a new movie, me and 50 Cent, because he was in he was in the Power movie. He was in the Power series. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I don't know. Maybe he can act like he was rehearsing with his guys or whatever. I don't know. But
If
this shit
any of
look
y'all snitch, I'm cutting
yeah,
your fucking TV off.
yeah. You know what
Your
I'm saying?
water. I'm cutting your water off.
Cut your
Nigga.
water. So all he got to do is produce those script. He got to produce the script. Got to say power on that bitch, and it got to show thug number 2 because I think he
Man,
was
them
thug
people
number 2.
ain't trying to hear that shit.
Oh shit, cuz is fucked over, man. I don't know. All this money and he in the Florida jail right now. Sick.
Said
Stupid.
arranging the flight, don't book no
Facts of
flights
where
under
he
no
was.
names involved with me. And prosecutors claim when there, Kavon Grant booked a hotel room for the men to stay at and provided the
Damn, he booked a hotel. They got all that.
That's why I said if
Man,
he's
the
put his
paper trail
name
go
all
fuck
on
him,
it, bro,
man.
like that, that was so sloppy.
That
You hear
paper
that,
trail
man?
go
The
He
fuck
paper
him.
deserved it.
trail gonna fuck this guy over, man. God
Like that
damn.
was sloppy. That's sloppy. Bro, you're a millionaire. You supposed to have a general go do that. Like
That's crazy, bro. I don't
that's
know what to
crazy.
say.
others with firearms. Grant allegedly procured cars, ski masks, and firearms.
What'd you say, bro? It's over with for that nigga, for that ninja. Yeah. Right, right.
What? Ooh.
Yeah, yeah.
What
That's
I
what the
said
homie Mother
earlier,
was just
fam.
talking to. Homie, go ahead, go ahead.
Come
That's a
on,
fact.
man. That's common sense, my nigga.
Yeah, that
Bro,
was
I can't even understand why them niggas didn't drive in. Why'd you fly in? What the
everything is
hell?
recorded, man. Everything
No paper trails, no locked doors, my nigga. Like, ah,
yeah. They got them coming from Chicago to San Diego. I think San Diego to LAX to get in the car, to them getting the mask, going to the store the store to get the ski mask, to the weapons, to the hotel they was in, to the action, and they got video footage of them actually pulling out the sticks. 2 dudes, just like they had young Dolph. All this shit on cam. It's looking bad. So But like the
Them
homie
people
said, they
doing
gotta
their motherfucking
connect. They
job.
gotta connect though. They gotta connect Lil Durk, totally to this. Cause he gonna have the good lawyers. They ain't gonna have them niggas gonna have public defenders, homie. That's the whole fucked up shit about it. Them niggas pull off this shit allegedly, cause we don't snitch on this channel, but and they got a fucked up lawyer. They walking in there with a public defender. Come on. And then we talking death. We talking death penalty. They talking about the death penalty. They trying to put that on the table. It's looking bad.
You gotta think realistically too. That nigga ain't about to walk from that shit, bro. If they got that nigga Fabio Ford, if they got niggas like Fabio Ford, his accomplices, or the niggas who was beefing with, you think they not gonna get Lil Durk and them niggas?
Right.
We don't get them niggas, bro. Straight up, man. You know who's gonna be next, right? The next nigga they gonna get is a nigga from Tennessee.
From Tennessee?
Yeah, that nigga that had to do a little dog shit.
Oh, yo,
Talk about Gotti.
Gotti. Y'all hearing it from the belly of the beast, homie, y'all. They gonna get your Gotti, man.
What's up, my nigga?
Yeah. Right.
They put my eyes on mute, fam. We can't hear him.
Every single day at the house, what's wrong with you?
Mute my eyes, fam.
Your phone and out. Hell yeah. How you know?
Yo, Mozzie. I kick her from the stage, bro. Yo, Mozzie about to get the whole channel indicted.
This nigga be live swinging this shit. This nigga crazy, man.
Yo, Mozzie, come on, man. I didn't mean to kick you from the stage, but man, I couldn't mute you, man. You was gonna put us where Durky at. I don't want to be here.
Mozzie tripping, man.
Yo, man. Hey, man, no doubt. Yo, Gotti, they coming for him next. Yeah, man, Mozzie over there lit. He definitely lit. Hey, like my bro saying, man, they coming down. They hitting all these big players. If you notice, they hitting all the big players.
Arms that were used to find, track, and kill TB. According to the FBI, there is video evidence that Durk was staying at the house in the San.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that today, man. I was thinking about that today, like Diddy. We gonna talk about the Diggler too. They definitely trying to take down the culture. That's what it looked like. That's what it just looked like to me.
Fernando Valley that day. A lot of the stories that we cover here at Law and Crime are very tough to tell. But part of the reason we're able to keep bringing these types of
cut
stories
off,
is
man.
because of our great
Hopefully
sponsors.
he'll be able to
so I want to take a
call
moment to
back
think Upside for sponsoring this story.
Some real
if you're
shit.
wondering what's Upside, well, it's
Salute
a free
to my
app
bro,
that gets
bro.
you cash back on daily
The bro, free bro.
I literally had
Look at
no
this shit,
chin.
man. They
It was
showing
just
the video
down
footage
here,
right
and
here.
I'm
This
like,
is
you know what? Let
crazy.
me do chin and jowls. Let's.
Two carried out the shoot 4-year-old cousin. But when Rondo and his cousin stopped for gas, according to prosecutors, Asa Houston allegedly drove to a nearby alley before Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, and a third unidentified man known in the indictment as co-conspirator 2 carried out the shooting, which was captured on surveillance video. Rondo wasn't injured. However, his cousin passed away after being fatally wounded. According to court documents, the 5 men and co-conspirators used facilities of interstate and foreign commerce, such as planes, cars, cell phones, and the internet with the intent that the murder of TB be committed. After the shooting, according to the indictment, the men went to a nearby burger spot to discuss payment. Then on the same day, the credit card was used to purchase tickets for Keith Jones, David Brian Lindsay, Asa Houston, DeAndre Wilson, and co-conspirator 2 to travel back to Chicago. Lil Durk wasn't named in the charging documents against Grant, Wilson, Jones, Lindsay, and Houston. But according to the indictment, the defendants were offered money and lucrative music opportunities with OTF for the murder of Quando Rondo. Prior to Lil Durk's arrest, the Chicago rapper was being sued by the mother of Chicago drill rapper FBG Duck. FBG Duck was murdered in 2020, and his death led to several convictions in a federal conspiracy trial last January. But his mother sued Lil Durk, OTF, and King Von's estate, alleging they were all involved in the shooting as well. According to the suit, OTF operates as a criminal enterprise. After Grant, Jones, Lindsay, Wilson, and Houston were arrested Thursday, the FBI says Durk booked 2 flights from South Florida airports, one to Dubai and one to Switzerland. He then reportedly booked a flight to Italy, but was arrested in Miami before he could board that flight. Lil Durk and the other defendants are being held pending their transfer back to LA. I want to bring on now Detective Eric Barnes to break down this case even further. Eric, thank you so much for joining me today. You know, Lil Durk is a really popular rapper, but what's your reaction to his arrest and his alleged connection to this murder for hire plot of Georgia rapper Quando Rondo?
Well, you know, it's a very interesting case. I've been following it for some time now, but it's very representative of things that are going on within the hip hop community.
You hear what he's saying, man? This is wild, man. This shit getting real thick in this hip hop community. Yeah, they definitely were crash dummies because Cali got all them damn cameras. Facts.
Oh, now
got cameras everywhere around here, bro. Cameras everywhere, bro.
Let's go.
Yeah, talk that shit, bro. Like you can't do that Chicago drill shit over here, bro, and think you're gonna get away with it. It's not happening, homie. If you notice, even when niggas slide over here, man, it's you know, they just ain't gonna do it just, you know, out there all out in the public like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. It's just a different beast. It's a different type of beast. It's just like in New Orleans, back in New Orleans before they changed the laws, before the levees broke, and all those murders were happening, and you know all them folks was getting in, and they was in there for I think for 48 hours or 72 hours, and they let them go. Like they couldn't do that shit out here, bro. That wasn't popping. Nah, hell no. After the levees broke, they changed those laws around.
These days, the one foot in the studio, one foot in the streets.
And talk to me a little bit about retaliation within gang culture, maybe even hip hop.
That's not even involved in the shit that's going on in the inner cities and the streets.
That's yeah, they did this like around the Beverly Center, homie. Right there around the Beverly Center. Yeah, that was stupid as fuck. That's just like the Gold Coast. That was just like them doing that shit over in the Gold Coast. Same shit.
Culture as well too, that we can even trace back these events in particular, kind of in a way.
Right.
Facts. That's how most niggas getting toe off now too, through them phones.
Yeah, we
Facts.
All
they
that
shouldn't
money
even
need
be
to
able
be
to
out the
trace
way.
you on shit.
You got like 4 or 5 third parties where you don't even be, you know what I'm saying, considered as a primary suspect. What the fuck is going on?
Do you think Yo Gotti played it like that? Like he's not really like he's not named in none of that shit though. Even though his name is brought up, his name wasn't named in on like his label, of course.
His label got
but
brought up because of the lawyer shit.
Right, but not him directly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like soon as this shit, they brought Lil Durk all through this shit. Even before they brought this up, he was involved. His name was brought up in the King Von shit. His name was brought up in the FBG Duck shit. So
And we just some other shit, bro. They were trying to book him. I read on TNT. This is not the first time that they were trying to get.
Yeah.
Put some shit on him.
In Atlanta, yeah, that shit. Right. Him and Vaughn got caught up with that shit.
Yeah, him, Vaughn, and Bezu.
Yep. Facts.
And they end up dropping charges or some shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
They was gonna pin that shit on Vaughn, but they couldn't do it because Vaughn was already dead.
Yeah, Vaughn was already unalive. Let's go play a little bit more of this, and we're gonna get to this next video, y'all, in this next clip.
Starting from King Von's death in Georgia in 2020, and 2 years later, Quando Rondo's attempted murder, where his cousin was actually killed during this ambush. What is your kind of reaction to just this whole web and trail that has been going on essentially since 2020, even probably prior to that too?
Well, one of the things that's been popular with hip hop artists is to maintain the same group of friends that they had since they were kids. Maintaining that loyalty, not changing up, and becoming a new person because you have fame. And so in keeping these alliances, sometimes there's beef that follows from the streets into rap. And, like I said, these guys live, day to day, and their alliances also live that same lifestyle.
And, reading through this indictment, there appears to be this really heavy level of planning to allegedly carry out this murder. Plane tickets were bought, cars were rented, ski masks and firearms were bought. Talk to me a little bit about the sophistication.
Everyone who hates ads will be using this Chrome extension by 2025. I feel like I just found a Google cheat code. It's a Chrome
you may have noticed within the planning and these allegations.
Well, one of the things that you have to, the hurdles, so to say, that you have to get over in this case is just the geographic difficulties going from Chicago to California to commit this offense. And so there's only a couple ways you can get there. Either you can drive or you can fly. And, obviously.
Check this out. That's a Escalade. They got him on cam in the Escalade. Is that what we watching?
That's the Escalade that got shot up.
That got shot up, right?
Yeah.
They had the cam on the Escalade that got shot up, bro.
Yeah, so they got the whole footage of what happened.
They got the whole footage. You know how many cameras right there in that little section alone? You got too many high end shops that's around there. That shit crazy as hell. What's up, Mrs. Cali Kitchen? How you doing? Salute.
Salute, Cali.
Yeah, man. It's looking like it's a wrap for your boy Durk, man. I don't know. But he definitely gonna have a high-powered lawyer. But you think he gonna be able to get any bail though? Because they denied Puff.
Nah, they ain't gonna get him no bail because he tried to flee.
Give me 30 million. Give me 30,000 so we can get you off. I get you off. You take probation. You need community service. Listen. You know what I'm saying? They gonna try to follow my shit. It's not funny, but that's how the murders operate, bro.
Yo, they gave him the key to the city, homie. They gave him the key to the city. They took his key of the city back today.
They took that bitch back.
They took it back today, I heard.
Bitch, give me that key back.
Give him the key back.
They snatched the key back.
They snatched the key back.
Like,
hey, that's funny
like
because
I did on Diddy on ATL.
Oh shit. That is crazy. Man, this boy, man, I know he's sick right now. I know he's sitting in that cell, right? He got like at least I know he's isolated.
Yeah, that's that death penalty this shit alone,
yeah, that right there alone is looming over his head. That unalive penalty. Come on, bro. I don't wish that on my worstest enemy, man.
This for that slide for fun shit, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, he knew or more.
the necessity is already against you. You know, so you ain't coming with your cards right. Your cards still right. You got a fucked up lawyer, a high price lawyer. He just won't know. He's lying to you about bullshit that he's gonna file and try to get you off. Clean 2 years of probation. All these other things they be selling all these celebrities and shit. Come on, bro. Like I see it because I've been doing this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I see it done every day. These niggas ain't going through none of this shit. These niggas ain't. They might be street niggas. These niggas ain't get caught through the system. These niggas with high rises.
Shit, probably as soon as they picked his boys up more, that's probably how he knew.
Yeah. Oh yeah, his guys definitely gonna tell. They definitely gonna snitch.
Shit, one of them was wearing the wire, man.
Yeah, one of the guys is wearing a wire. I'm thinking his name was OTF Jam. That's what they saying. So I'm gonna pull up this. Let me pull up this one video. Play a little bit more of this law and crime, and then we're gonna get to this other shit, man. This is just educational, man. We tell you that the streets is a myth. Not saying that the streets ain't real. You go out there and get your head knocked off. That's just how it is. But the streets is a myth in terms of thinking you're gonna go out there and get rich and live this gangster paradise. Nigga, Coolio dead and that shit don't exist, my nigga. I need to knock it off with that bullshit. But let's get to this. We're gonna play a little bit of this and we're gonna get to Clip World. Shout out to Clip World.
See, the advantage of flying
that nigga
gives
funny
you
as hell. We're gonna get
more
to
of a
that.
time advantage. You can get there faster, but you also leave an electronic footprint. And that's what it
You
seems
hear
like
that?
law enforcement was able to
Electronic
pick up
footprint
on.
that you
It was the
leave.
electronic footprints that were left from purchasing the tickets. Now, when you fly, you also have to have transportation on the
paper
ground.
trail.
So you have rental cars. And if you're there for an extended period of time, that also leads to maybe a hotel stay.
You know,
why do they give these niggas the key to the city? Right. Why they give these ninjas the key to the city? Mississippi D. I don't know. You know, he was chilling. He taking pictures with the mayor and all that. She need a hairdo, don't she? I don't know.
Give him money, bro.
It's definitely money. It's definitely money.
Yeah, he donate a large amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, give you the keys, nigga. Had a house, nigga. Take the car. I don't care.
They took that shit back though. He said he got OTF Jam got a muscle head. For real. Ah man. Let's get to it. You hear that paper trail, that digital trail. It's
as we talk about
different
this
now.
level of planning, it also appears there was also this element of not so great planning if you didn't want to be caught. And some of the 5 defendants actually used their real names, their birth dates, and photo IDs to book this travel. And then one of the co-conspirators actually texted another co-conspirator saying, don't book no flights under no names involved with me. What's your reaction to kind of
that was I think
doing
I'm gonna say
this
that was
allegedly
Yo.
and
They
using your
should have
real name,
drove
your real
in, and they
ID,
should have
also
drove
kind of
out.
wanting to keep this on the down low as well too, of not wanting to get
And no cell phones. I mean,
Well, I think that you know, when I read over that, I was kind of surprised.
Yo, she killing her. Come on, Mississippi D. She said she got that butt crack part. What's up with that, Ma? We got some women.
Hey, Mississippi D.
We got some women in the chat. What's up with that? She do got a deep. She got like
That jump,
Moses part the Red Sea.
that jump parted like a motherfucker.
Yeah, she do got the part the Red Sea joint going on. What's up? Oh shit!
Surprised by that, with how you know, unhidden that was. But I think also it plays to the element of what their motivation was. And it seemed that you know, there was some discussion of payment. And so sometimes individuals are so intrigued by being able to get their hands on whatever this payment is that they overlook small details, and leaving your name on a receipt or on a reservation is one of those things that they missed.
Hey guys, just visiting a property that I made money on that I didn't have to wholesale, fix and flip, or buy.
when we see kind of these types of cases, a lot of times, I think sometimes the defendants are allegedly always kind of wanting one specific target. But then there are some cases where someone else is
Now I
being
can't
killed
stop looking
kind of
at that
in
joint.
this
I know
massive
you gotta
retaliation.
stand
What are
at
your
that shit.
thoughts
Oh
given
man, my
that
bro,
Quando
man.
Rondo's cousin
If you
was
able to
actually
tap
killed
back
when
in,
the murder was allegedly
tap back
plotted
in,
for
man.
him?
Salute.
You know, I
Little
think it's
scrappy
always
mommy D
unfortunate
part.
that innocent people get caught in the line of fire.
That's fucked
It's
up.
something that we deal with often within street violence. But I also think within the streets, there's also a mentality when there's a retaliation and gang culture that if you get caught riding with someone that I have beef with, then it just kind of, it's the rules of the streets. Like you put yourself in
You
that
up with him, you
situation and
stuck with
now
him.
you have to unfortunately reap the circumstances of it.
It's fucked up,
And there's
right?
also been rumors
It's
circulating
fucked up, bro.
online that there might have been an informant or even a snitch within OTF that may have revealed more to the feds. Do you think that's at all possible
Man, the
in this
streets is
case, that
over,
they needed
homie.
an informant on the inside to kind of give a scoop into kind of how everything was planned out and kind of how everything kind of came to fruition?
Well, I know that there was very detailed information, and it definitely indicates that the investigators did a great
Yo,
job
Big Nutty, you
digging up
see the
surveillance
comment of
footage and
Maury
being able to
speaking?
uncover some of the intimate details. I don't know if there was an informant necessarily, but it seems that they
Nigga
do
look
have
like
some very
Booker
personal
T.
details in their indictment.
And given if there was possibly an
Yo, I
informant,
gotta
kind
put
of
up
how
the
did they
banner
all
now,
play a
man. You
role
doing
into
too
this
much.
case? Because again, within the culture, a lot of times there is a no snitching policy. But what are your thoughts on whether or not there might have been an informant and kind of how that may have all came into this as well too?
Well, you know, the no snitching thing is very huge in the street and within the hip hop culture. But one thing that within the law enforcement community, when someone is looking at a significant sentence, which I think murder for hire either carries in some sort of situations, death penalty, and also life in prison. You know, it's every man for himself at that moment. And so
you heard it from the professional. You heard it from the professional. Fan West TV, man. Heavy as the head that wears the crown. Lil Durk. He said it's every man for himself. Ah, man. Hope y'all smoking good and drink good. Y'all ain't smoking no inferior smokes. And then y'all ain't drinking and driving. And we got Booker T, the lawyer. And we
Can
got
you dig it, sucker?
oh shit. Oh man. Looking like what? Looking like a mother effer could drive a train between that part. Choo choo. Yo,
LD.
yo, it is Friday, y'all. Stop playing, gang. Hey, we live from the belly of the beast, man. My folks is calling back in, man. Y'all know what to do. That's that raw shit. You gotta hit 5 to let the real niggas through. No snitching policy. Say what? Man, these people been snitching before all of this was born, right? Facts.
Right.
Hey, they snitched before we came into this world, right? Ah man, this is crazy, y'all. I play this video at some of my videos that I post up.
That's where we get that shit from. So if these niggas is all telling on each other, that's what they do. Who can tell first? That's what they do. Who can tell first, my nigga? That's in the mob. Yeah, that's where that whole rat and all that shit comes from the mafia. Right, and if you really think about it, right, you and I are grown men at this point. You know, we're not in our 20s trying to prove who's the toughest or whatever else. Like, you know, if you really think about it, and I've interviewed hundreds of dudes that have done prison time, that have done, you know, sold thousands of kilos, that have killed people, that have done every kind of crime you could possibly think of. But at the end of the day, if you don't tell, right, you know.
Yeah, man. That whole, you know, I get it, man. I feel like if you do a crime, homie, you stand on your sword, homie. If I did something I gotta deal with it. I'm not into telling on no motherfucker that has shit to do with nothing. You know what I'm saying? Even if he did, I ain't. You know, I do me. This whole situation, these niggas knew what they was involved in. After the hit, they talked about money, so it was all money driven. At the end of the day, they allegedly flew from Chicago, miles, thousands of miles away from one area side of the country to the other side, just to put. And like Nutter was saying, why that nigga, he's from Savannah. Why y'all didn't wait till he got back to Savannah?
Hey,
Why
both
hit
of
him up?
y'all stationed in Georgia.
Come on, bro. And you wait till he out in Cali. Let's hit him on a vacation. Cause you know, little pub, what's his name? Pab or pub. He was excited as hell to come to Cali.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
The gang culture has a major influence on a lot of shit that goes on around the world.
Facts,
When
gang.
they come to Cali, they actually they'll get turned up. They want to be around. They want to be around gangbangers. They want to be around niggas that influence that they influenced by the shit they grew up listening to. But they come to Cali, they wanted to show that they really, because California culture, the gang culture has a major influence on even niggas in Chicago. And a lot of that shit started in Chicago, but we just brought it to the head, to where it is today. But a lot of that shit started out there. So when niggas come out here that's from other states, they trying to prove something. They might have their entourage might be mixed with 6-0 or A-Train gangsters or some type of down set. You know what I'm saying? These niggas be trying to prove a point when they come out here, man. Straight up.
And that's safe to say that wasn't Quando Rondo coming out here doing his rolling 60 and Thea. Yup. And little Pab was pushing the same thing. So I look at it like he brought his little
And
cousin out.
man, you the 60s was the niggas they was trying to blame that did that shit at first. Remember that shit?
What? Say it again, Nutter.
Remember they was trying to blame the 60 niggas to do that shit because Tabo Quando won't paying his dues or some shit.
Yeah. Speaking of that, we got Brick Baby that's wrapped up in this shit. Let's play Cliff World TV. Shout out to Cliff World TV. Make sure y'all go over there, like, comment, and subscribe, run them numbers up.
The low on Pop and Quando to Durkin. That's what they were saying on the academic stream. People were alluding that you had dropped.
That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it. That ain't tell it.
All right, YouTube family, y'all know I'm on the job, man. And it seems like the pressure, the heat is starting to get to that boy Brick Baby to the point where he literally just slipped up and admitted to being the co-conspirator number 4. And he admitted to this because he's saying it at least is not telling. But Remo was just pointing out how in the paperwork it says that somebody local to Los Angeles dropped the location. And Brick Baby literally gave himself up. Now, this is an audio. His screen froze. Oh, it would have been a still screen anyway, but this is actually crazy. I'm not even going to lie to y'all, bro. This is kind of wild. This dude literally just admitted to being the one that dropped the location, man. And he's even pointing to the interview that him and that boy Remo did with Quando Rondo. He's pointing to that incident, saying that, hey, Quando Rondo was the one saying that it was an infinity, following him around. So we finna get off into that. But first, I want y'all to listen to this again. This is wild.
Live stream that we had, or the what the fuck did we do with him? That Zoom conference. Hold on. Let me call Remoski real quick. Let me call Remoski. Yeah. Yo. We on live.
What's the word?
Hey, you remember when we talked to Quando Rondo?
Yeah.
You don't remember? Yeah, when we did the Zoom shit, right? No, Zoom. We ain't gonna talk about the FaceTime call. I wouldn't do him like that because you know we all talked about personal shit.
Yeah, nah, we did that. You talking about the
Yeah. All right, bro. You remember that he said that the infinity. Remember, he like the same infinity that was right there. I seen the infinity again outside. I seen the infinity.
Yeah, and it was like following him all weekend or some shit.
They talking about I'm telling.
Man, they said your ass snitched on Durk. They said you snitched on the whole OTL.
That's what I said. I said that's crazy. I mean, yeah, man.
Pause that found real quick.
I already just showed Durk.
Remember, Brick was the nigga that came online talk about y'all can't say Durk got to slide for Vaughn no more. And nigga was like, why you say that? Because he was like, cause the little pap shit. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
So what the fuck is that?
I don't know. I just feel that Brick should just shut the fuck up. He shouldn't say anything about no kind of case. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it was slapping a fly or swatting a fly, nigga. I don't know nothing.
Yeah.
You know. So, cause you know, Brick is all. If you notice, he's attached to too many different controversial
Because
cases.
that nigga is attached to Durk for shit show.
Attached to Durk, then he was attached to Nipsey with Shitty Cuz. You know what I'm saying? So he just attached, and then he was attached to the Pee Wee Longway. Like, you know, he just attached to too much shit. Keep the fuck quiet, man. Shut the fuck up. Even just too much, just talking. It's a thin line with being a podcast personality and you being a street dude, or you trying to lead the streets along. Even if you are trying to lead the streets along, you know what to say and what not to
What
say.
not to fucking say, bro. Like,
it's a fact. You know, I don't know nothing. I don't care what they talking about. Even if even if I have a relationship with that person that they talking about that's on the case or whatever, I don't know nothing. They'll have to find that out, you know. But him talking about it or alluring to it,
Facts
like,
some more. He talked too fucking much.
Too much. That shit crazy. Wow. But let's get back to this. Brick Baby admits he gave the drop on Quando Rondo, but he didn't snitch. I didn't write this. This is what Clip World put on his clip.
Durk said the same exact shit as me in the interview. How the fuck I tell?
Yeah, so the main shit is they saying because like, all right, on the interview with you and Flacco, you had said you basically just like because Durk did say it on the
This man was literally on YouTube live and called Remo. Remo said that fans are saying that you're conspirator for the one that's in Los Angeles. He's so worried about being labeled a rat that he practically admits that, yeah, but that's not snitching. Yeah, I gave him the location, but that's not snitching. What? This is crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
he
There's no way in
tripping.
hell. There's absolutely no way in hell that you was this remedial, Brick Baby. Absolutely no way, bro. And just so y'all know, I ain't mixing it to fix it. I got the audio and I got the video because I'm pretty sure after I put this video out, he gonna delete that if he was smart. That is
What is up with you? You hear that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, man, I gotta play that
Bro,
back, bro.
you just interviewed the nigga, bro.
Come on.
that he practically admits that, yeah, but that's not snitching. Yeah, I gave him the low.
Again outside. I seen the infinity.
Yeah, and it was like following him all weekend or some shit.
They talking about I'm telling.
Man, they said your ass snitched on Durk. They said you snitched on the whole OTL.
That's what I said. I said that's crazy. I mean, yeah, man. I don't know if you've been tuned in, man, but I already just showed Durk said the same exact shit as me in the interview. How the fuck I tell?
Yeah, so the main shit is they saying because like, all right, on the interview with you and Flacco, you had said you basically just like because Durk did say it on the
This man was literally on YouTube live and called Remo. Remo said that fans are saying that you're conspirator for the one that's in Los Angeles. He's so worried about being labeled a rat that he practically admits that, yeah, but that's not snitching. Yeah, I gave him the location, but that's not snitching. What? This is crazy, bro. There's no way in here. There's absolutely no way in hell that you was this remedial, Brick Baby. Absolutely no way, bro. And just so y'all know, I ain't mixing it to fix it. I got the audio and I got the video because I'm pretty sure after I put this video out, he gonna delete that if he was smart. That is wild, bro. So why not just go ahead and deny that you gave the drop rather than worried about being a snitch? You could have just came out and flat out denied that you gave the drop altogether. This is crazy. Now, in a part of that conversation, they was talking about how Quando Rondo was the one who had an interview with Remo and Adam 22 and Brick Baby, and he had kind of mentioned that he had people following him in Infinity for the murder. So we finna jump off into this clip, but can y'all believe this, bro? I'm literally gonna title this, bro. Brick Baby just admitted to giving a drop on Quando Rondo. Now, I would take some other inserts about his live video because he said a lot of stupid stuff, but I already know how you play it, Brick. You wait for somebody to use your content so you can strike them down. So I'm already thinking ahead, bro. I'm already thinking ahead. I don't think he's smart enough to delete the video. So y'all make sure y'all go over there and watch it and listen to it and draw your own conclusions. But let's go ahead and jump off into this clip where he says that, oh no, I'm not a snitch. It was actually Quando Rondo
clip
who
world's
told us
funny
on
as
the
hell,
interview.
ain't he?
I'm gonna answer the last thing you said, bet, bro.
Quando
You trying to
Rondo.
make your boy? I had to bet, bro. Check this out. Like, man, I don't know, Adam. I'm specifically talking to you because I from what I could see is that like my mom, my partner, my cousin Paul. I see that's some shit that you care about. I see that's some shit that be on your mind, bet, bro. That shit. Listen. Bet, bro, like that, bet, bro, that's a touchy situation. That shit really hurt a nigga. So I don't know about nothing, bet, bro. I ain't, bet, bro, if I can't see what happened or find out the exact whatever through a law's eye, like bet, bro, ain't nobody gonna necessarily know 100% what went on with whatever, but a law. But Allah, like, man, bro, I ain't the law.
No, I'm not trying to be insensitive or anything, but that was just a crazy ass scenario with like being able to see the footage of how you reacted afterwards and shit.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. One thing I don't do is I don't insinuate. That's something I learned at an early age. I always sit back and look at everything before I just go at anything. So what I mean by that is, bro, man, listen, bro, if I stay in the neighborhood, like if I stay in the suburban neighborhood or whatever, like
Yo,
that,
he definitely hard, but he kind of speaking
my
in
house
code.
get broken
Really
into.
listen to him.
How the if the neighbor on the left of me or the right of me, if my left and right side neighbors be like,
salute to my folks.
on some
that's
shit
behind the
like
walls, you know.
the people in front of you broke in your house. The neighbors directly across the street from you broke in your house. Bet, bro, I'd be a whole crash dummy to just walk across the street and be like, you broke in my house. You feel me? Bet, bro, I stay in the suburban neighborhood. It's 20 fucking houses on this road. Bet, bro, I can't just go to the left, right, or in front. Bet, bro, I gotta sit back and look at the whole map of this shit. I gotta start from down here to see who broke in my house. So, bet, bro, no, I ain't just single brick out and been like, blitz him. That like hell nah, bro. This real life at the same time. You blitz the wrong person out here 9 days, 5 years later, that shit come back on you, and somebody you truly love get blitzed for some shit they ain't had nothing to do with. I don't know how a lot of niggas look at the streets, even though that shit a myth. I don't know how a lot of niggas look at shit, but how I look at shit is one thing I believe in is what goes around come back around. And when they do come back around, it ain't gonna come to your front door. It's coming through the bag.
The feds.
So I don't just do anything. I don't just do that. That's me, period. Anybody that know me will tell you this, man. I stand on loyalty, like, bro, I ain't doing shit that I don't want done to me. If my partner get locked up, I'm not about to fuck his girl. Because I ain't about to, you feel me?
Yeah. So even with that, I know you ain't talking about me or whatever the case is. If you listen to the lyrics, now you want to break down the lyrics. When it first happened, a motherfucker said that I got paid $100,000. Whatever the case is, hey, I'm not shooting shit for $100,000. That's what the song was about. The world go. The world. That's what I said. I said, nigga, the last nigga we turned the pack, we got $1 million plus.
I'm about to cash a $50,000 check for an accident I was involved in over 5 months ago. The same accident.
This nigga
Nobody spent $1 million on no shit like that.
All right, and I thoroughly went through this interview thoroughly, and nowhere did he describe the infinity at all. Thoroughly, I went
don't
through
even
it.
remember
Now
him
we already
saying
know
about
what
no
it is,
infinity.
bro. Rick,
He
you
got
need to
that
stop
mixed up with the
talking,
phone
bro. Like on
conversation
some
they
real
had.
stuff. This internet stuff be funny, you know what I mean? I like cracking at you, but bro, you be
Snoop is Snoop. Yeah, he got that mixed up with the phone conversation they had.
Yeah, that's a fact. But he
just
still
working your
need to keep his mouth shut though.
way into a situation that you don't even need to be in, bro. You literally are worried about being a snitch rather than worried about being the one that dropped the location, bro. Either way it goes, you still implicated in the crime, right or wrong. Why wouldn't you just deny flat out? As soon as Remo said that, instead of you saying, oh, that's not a snitch, why wouldn't you just say, bro, I wasn't the one to put the drop on him, nor was I the one that snitched on him, bro? Simple as that. Real deal simple, bro.
That's
Now,
all.
I hope that you delete that video by the time that you see this video, bro. Delete the whole damn thing, man. You be
Feds gonna
talking too
question
much,
Brick,
Rick.
dumbass.
Lying about retaliation for Von's death. Now, federal charges are coming down hard on Durk and his crew, with multiple members facing accusations of conspiracy and
Shout out
even
to
murder for hire.
16
It looks like the
shot 'em
feds have been watching
visuals,
OTF for
man.
years,
16
and now they're making
shot
their
'em,
move.
man.
Let's start with Durk
Make sure
himself.
y'all go check out
Snoop,
his channel.
appreciate you, bro.
Durk tried to make a run for it. He booked not one, not two, but 3 international
man,
flights.
you have a
First to
good
Dubai,
night, man.
then to
Appreciate
Switzerland,
you.
and finally a private jet to Italy. The feds caught on to
We're
his
gonna
plan quickly and
gonna
arrested him
start
in
over
Miami
early
before he could
next
board the
time.
flight. The fact that Durk was trying to flee the country raises a lot of questions. Was he trying to dodge the law, or was this just a move to lay low until things
that's
calm down?
crazy. He
Either
was
way, it's
trying
not
to-
looking good for him.
he was
What
trying
do
to
you guys
flee the
think? Was
country,
Durk running because he
y'all.
knew the feds had something big on him? Now here's where things get a little more serious. According to reports, the feds have wiretaps of Durk allegedly making threats to kill people who might testify against him. If this is true, this could be the nail in the coffin for Durk's defense. Threatening a witness is a huge deal, and if those recordings exist, it can make the situation even worse. The authorities have reportedly been listening in on Durk and his crew for a long time. With these wiretaps, it's clear that they were building a strong case piece by piece. The real question is, who was giving the feds this kind of inside access? Well, it looks like we might have an answer to that. Rumor has it that one of Durk's own, an OTF member named Jam, has been wearing a wire for years. That's right, OTF Jam has been allegedly working with the feds and secretly recording conversations within the crew. He's got a history too. He served a 12-year prison sentence, and it seems like he cut a deal to save himself from more time behind bars by cooperating.
Damn, bro. You hear that?
Yeah.
That's nasty. Nasty. That's slimy. That's slimy as fuck, bro. Cause this ain't the guy that he bailed out, right? This is another dude, bro. Okay. It's another guy. Man, it's fucked up.
This is a major betrayal for OTF. Imagine how much information the feds could have if Jam has been feeding them information for years. What kind of recording does the government have now? And could there be more people within OTF doing the same thing? Brick Baby, man. Speaking of people tied to OTF, we have to talk about Brick Baby. He's been a vocal figure in all this, especially since he was the first person that publicly mentioned that OTF might be sliding in retaliation for King Von's death. But right after making the Brick Baby was arrested for possession of an AK-47. Interesting timing, right? What's even more strange is that Brick Baby was bonded out by his boss, Adam 22 of No Jumper. But here's what things get even weirder. Since his arrest, Brick Baby hasn't had a court date for over a year. No hearings, no trial, no nothing. Where y'all heard of that? Where they do that at? The delay is suspicious. Could Brick Baby be cooperating with the feds just like OTF Jam? Is this delay part of a larger plan to protect him while he provides information? Or is this just a coincidence? And a leak?
I don't think that Brick is
yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, boy, I know 16 shot him got his
yeah, you know he gonna be
yeah, so he gonna throw that. But nah, man, we ain't finna put that jack on the nigga. Come on, cuz we ain't finna put that on my nigga Brick. Come on.
Damn, 16.
Say, could he be working with the Come
He
on.
tried to make that joke make sense too, boy.
Right. He see how he said it.
Legal system. Are they dragging their feet? It's hard to know how strange all this looks. What do you guys think? Could Brick Baby be working with the authorities, or is
Nigga
this
wrote
just
that
bad luck?
shit
Let's look at the
down,
bigger
boy.
picture. Let's put all the pieces together. If Lil Durk is facing serious federal charges, and we now know that there are wiretaps where he allegedly made threats to kill a witness, he then tried to escape by booking multiple international flights, but the feds were ahead of him. Then there's OTF Jam, who has reportedly been wearing a wire for years, collecting evidence from inside the crew. And on top of that, we have Brick Baby, arrested right after speaking about OTF's retaliation, only to be bailed out by Adam 22, then go a year without a court date. This all seems like more than just a serial coincidence, honestly. Could it be that OTF is crumbling from the inside with multiple members cooperating with the feds? Or is this all just part of a bigger conspiracy against Durk and his team? So what's next? If these wiretaps and informants are as bad as they seem, Lil Durk could be facing some serious consequences, potentially life in prison or even death. If the murder,
even death, yo. It's looking bad for your boy Durk, man. That's all I gotta say.
Damn, Durk.
That's all I gotta
Damn,
say.
Smirky, yo.
Smirky, yo. We're gonna give y'all the eight. It was, oh shit.
And rapper Lil Durk has been arrested and charged with a murder for hire plot. The Chicago native, whose real name is Durk Banks, was arrested in Florida by the U.S. Marshal Service. The 32-year-old's arrest comes as 5 other people in Chicago were arrested in connection with the investigation. According to the complaint, Banks and his co-conspirators allegedly worked together to, quote, track, stalk, and attempt to murder a target at a Los Angeles gas station, firing at least 18 rounds into the person's vehicle, striking and killing a passenger in the car. Banks made his first court appearance this afternoon in Miami. Banks' lawyer asked for privacy after leaving court, telling ABC, quote, "We will not be commenting at this time." I want to bring in ABC News contributor and Sirius XM radio host Mike Muse and ABC News contributor and criminal defense attorney Shauna Lloyd for more on all of this. And Shauna, I want to start with you on this. The charges against these men include conspiracy to commit murder for hire and use of a machine gun in a violent crime resulting in a death. The most serious charge carries up to the death penalty if convicted. So, I mean, I know it's early, but how do you see this playing out?
You know, Alex, this is a very serious charge. Conspiracy is one of those charges that
Is it me
all
or
it
that
takes
fool
is
R? He got a
voluntary
Biggie R?
knowledge. So
Biggie
as long
Small,
as you had
Sticky R?
any conversation
Nah, you ain't tripping.
about something, a plan to further this plot for hire, and it resulted in a death, you are looking at those either life imprisonment and up to the death penalty. So it does not take a lot to be convicted of conspiracy charges. Now, they do have to show that he was voluntarily a part of this conspiracy, and they're going to have to show that he knew what the end goal of the conspiracy is. And so that's the burden. But conspiracy does not take as much as other charges. So this is a very serious crime.
Mike, you know, one of the things that strikes me about this is Durk has long touted himself as the voice, especially from Chicago. He's noted his connection to the trenches, but also he's had a kind of a stellar 2024, appearing on some hit TV shows and new music on the way. He just celebrated a birthday. So I'm curious. I mean, how is the music and entertainment world processing this news? I mean, that had to be a huge shock.
Yeah, it was very much a huge shock, and particularly coming off the Grammys when he had the song "All My Life" with J. Cole, which is pretty much one of his biggest singles that he's had to date. That had incredible commercial success. Lil Durk is part of what is called the drill movement in Chicago, and so every region in the United States has a different sound when it comes to hip hop. And so Lil Durk was really at the forefront of the drill music, which is controversial. It is very rooted in gang culture. I don't think any of us involved in the music industry, entertainment industry, realized that Lil Durk would actually have the capability to send out and put out a hit. This was a retaliation to another popular rapper in the drill genre of music.
Damn, bro.
And so this was to enact revenge against the murder of King Von. What this goes
for Von.
A larger conversation that we need to be having in America is how do we address gang culture, and then how do we address the violence that precipitates within particular urban communities. Every time we have a death or a murder such as this is when we need to be thinking about gun reform, gun legislation and how much guns are on the streets, in particular within Chicago, which has a complicated dynamic with guns because of the bordering states that they have in terms of how the other states that surround Illinois have very loose gun restriction laws and the way that guns can flow into cities like Chicago. And so I think moments like this gives us an opportunity to address how are we going to tackle the growing issue of violence within our cities, how are we going to tackle gun violence and gun reform, and then how are we going to tackle the gang culture that exists in our major cities.
Well, and Shauna, one more here, because you mentioned conspiracy earlier. How might prosecutors be looking at this OTF group that Durk was a part of? I mean, are we going to see some repeats of what happened in the YS, or what's happening in the YSL case?
Well, this one's going to be a little different because even when we look at the indictment, they already have text messages, which tends to lead me to the information that there may have been an informant because they got this information very quickly. Let's remember these arrests just happened. So they would have had to get these phone records. So if they have a direct source, we're going to see this move a lot more quickly. It cites text messages and phone calls where we can see the exact communications. So they have direct evidence already that's going to move this a lot more quickly than what we see in the YSL trial.
Gotcha. Okay. Mike Muse and Shauna Lloyd
in the control room with new details on the case after his first court appearance.
Joe, Little Durk is accused of ordering multiple people to kill a man accused of killing another local rapper. Then prosecutors say he tried to flee the country. No comment from Lil Durk's family as they left court in Florida. The Grammy Award Inglewood native was just in Chicago performing at a concert for his birthday at the United Center. Now he's behind bars without bail. Investigators say Durk, whose full name is Durk Devontae Banks, orchestrated a murder for hire plot in August of 2022. They believe he put a bounty out for the death of rapper Quando Rondo in retaliation for the earlier murder of Chicago rapper King Von, who was shot and killed.
And Quando, he fighting a RICO charge
In Atlanta on November 6th, 2020.
Yo, yeah,
Court documents claim multiple members of OTF, or Only the Family, the Chicago-based hip-hop group founded by Lil Durk, traveled to Los Angeles to, quote, track, stalk, and attempt to murder Quando Rondo at a gas station. This screenshot shows an alley behind an LA area gas station where 3 shooters fired at least 8.
Look at this shit right here, bro. It was right there on the end. It could have been like an AM PM or some shit like that. And that right there is the
truck,
little convenience store. This truck right there, like they had him all in sight. It was nowhere he was gonna go, you know, unless the vehicle was like, if the vehicle was on and somebody was in that driver's seat popping, you know, hitting that gas.
18 rounds into Rondo's
18
Escalade.
rounds too.
Prosecutors
You
say
know they
actually
probably had a
struck
switch
and
on there
killed his
allegedly.
24-year-old cousin. Court documents say they went to In-N-Out, a fast food restaurant, afterwards. Prosecutors say those who carried out this murder.
They went and got them In-N-Out burgers.
Damn.
Man. They go to In-N-Out burgers, man. In-N-Out is notorious for a lot of murders that's been going down. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell going on, man?
Them niggas thought they was on Boys in the Hood.
Straight up. These are my fries.
Murder were arrested yesterday in the Chicago area. They say Durk had booked at least 3 international flights and was about to board a plane to Italy from Miami when he was taken into custody.
Durk's next court appearance is scheduled to be in California. That would be a pre-detention hearing. The date for that is still TBD. We'll keep you posted. In the control room, Sabrina Franza, CBS News.
Wow. So y'all let us know in the comments what y'all think, man. It's looking bad for you, boy.
Looking down bad.
Looking bad, man. Speaking of somebody that's wearing this heavy crown, we got Diddy, man, and his sex charges, essay charges. P. Diddy's lawyers begged judge to approve new filings in essay trafficking case. So we're gonna get into that. And then we're gonna get from live. They doing a live right now. So we're gonna get into some more information. They talking about the Diddy's sons is in this twist as far as these freak offs.
Yeah, they said them niggas were giving out shoes, snippers and shit. Snippers and drinks, nigga.
On Diddy Combs' case, the rapper's lawyers make a new bid for bail. His team and prosecutors spar over a gag order about what can and cannot be said about this case. And Busta Rhymes weighs in too on how people should be thinking about and responding to Combs' legal saga. His answer?
Busta Rhymes speak on it too.
Yeah, I saw that shit.
Busta Rhymes like, y'all need to mind your own business.
Against baby formula manufacturers after her premature baby was diagnosed with necrotizing enterocolitis or NEC after receiving bovine-based formula. The lawsuits allege that battled rapper and music producer sits in the Metropolitan Detention Center as he waits trial, which is currently scheduled for May of 2025. As we know, he's facing sex crimes charges of racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking, transportation to engage in prostitution. Now, the first update for you is actually regarding his bail. And as you might recall, 2 different judges denied him pretrial release, denied him bail.
I was in a car accident a little over 4 months ago. Thank goodness the accident wasn't that bad, but I ended up
Some of the major factors that were considered by the court was that he's a danger to society, a flight risk, and perhaps most importantly, that he allegedly had been improperly contacting witnesses. Now, Combs has denied these accusations, and in fact, in a recent filing with the Second Circuit Court of Appeals, where he is appealing this bail issue after, again, he was denied by 2 judges pretrial release, he says, and this is an interesting argument, Mike Jeffries, the former head of Abercrombie & Fitch, who was just arrested for sex trafficking, pursuant to federal charges in New York, why does he get bail? Because he was let out on bail. That's an important point. In fact, in Combs' filing, he states, yesterday, a CEO accused of sex trafficking dozens of young men, including through witness intimidation. The government's request for detention is not based on any genuine risk of danger or obstruction. It is based on a desire to punish Mr. Combs. Tell you what, making that comparison, it's a pretty compelling argument. And I'll tell you what, let's go a little bit more into this legal brief to the Second Circuit, because I actually think from my legal point of view, Sean Combs' team makes a number of strong arguments for why he should be released. So let's get into this. So his lawyers start by saying the government failed to present clear and convincing evidence below that this is the rare case justifying pretrial detention. It offered no legitimate reason why the proposed release conditions would be insufficient to mitigate the risks it claims exist. So clear and convincing evidence means you're proving something is substantially more likely to be true. It's a lower standard than beyond a reasonable doubt. It's kind of like a middle standard. And Combs' lawyers are like, the government hasn't shown why detention is necessary here. First off,
Diddy may get out. I mean, he may get bail. I think he may get bail.
Yeah.
No, Durk ain't getting bail. But he may get bail.
Durk fucked up when he tried to goddamn haul ass.
Yep. There's proof right there, according to if the prosecutor bring that up, that he bought these 3 airline tickets to get up out the country, and they were one-way tickets. Yeah. So, but Diddy actually came to New York. They were saying, I guess, because he flew in his private jet to New York. Like if he would have left his plane, I guess in LA or whatever, and just came out to New York or whatever, they would have probably said, okay, cool. Yeah. But I don't know, man. He may get bail. They may give him a fourth try at this. What's y'all thoughts on it, man? What you think, Push? Think boy, Diddy may get up some bail?
Hell no.
That's so Push.
That nigga got so much shit, bro.
They got Diddy looking like a man.
Come out on this dude.
You don't think he'll get bail? I mean, he what he hit a 50 mil? What he get?
Bro, he gonna get bailed, and then they gonna show some kids, and then they gonna put him back in. He gonna need another 50. Dude is done. He done like dirt.
He done
this
like
video
dirt.
You didn't murder all the people, did he? I mean, it did the same thing with Dirt, man. What are you doing involved in the murder? Like, bro.
Yeah, that was crazy, right?
Both of them is stupid, bro. All that money, man. All that money. Everybody's struggling. These niggas is
doing anything.
Grand Theft Auto like a motherfucker. Like just
right.
Living it out.
Speaking of Grand Theft, y'all gotta check us out on GTA RP, man. Fire Mics XL, man.
People are dead dog. You should have keep in on your bed, cause the Taliban's them a make work. We no laugh, we no take talk. Badness is how we end us. We no show people fi end up in a bed grass.
They're saying the government is citing the 2016 case of Combs before beating his ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura in a hotel hallway. If that is proof of his dangerousness, should he be allowed? The Combs lawyer says this is an 8.5-year-old video. And, quote, although Mr. Combs' conduct on the video is indefensible, he's apologized for that conduct, which must be evaluated in the unique context of the toxic romantic relationship in which it arose. But regardless, that conduct and that relationship are long in the past. The conduct in the video is not evidence that Mr. Combs will engage in any future violence. Now, the government would say that she was actually escaping one of these freak-offs.
Stop it.
Of the indictment. And also that extended much past what was happening also, I believe, in 2024. But despite that, Combs' lawyers are saying that the conditions that we're proposing in our bail package, such as no contact with any women other than family members and his lawyers, that negates that risk that he would be a danger to women. And when it comes to the allegation that Combs was reaching out to witnesses improperly, well, they're saying, you know what, even the government says, yeah, Combs was reaching out to one of the witnesses, but this was months before the lawsuit was filed, or that specific lawsuit was filed. His lawyers say his contacts were in no way obstructive. And the fact that the witness and Mr. Combs had 128 phone contacts, that doesn't prove anything. And they also say, quote, of course the government has the actual communications and would describe them for the court if they truly revealed obstruction, but for the third time, it has failed to describe them because they reveal nothing of the sort. So this idea of what really is the government's evidence.
See how I use an ad blocker. Very mindful, very demure. I'm not watching ads like the rest of you.
About obstruction. And then Combs' lawyers say the government can't even argue that he was engaging in obstruction by contacting grand jury witnesses. Quote, one witness contacted Mr. Combs, not the other way around. The government fails to address this, nor does it respond to Mr. Combs' argument that the bare fact that two individuals spoke is not evidence of obstruction because the government cannot prove Mr. Combs intended to tamper with these witnesses. He did not. The government's silence underscores why the district court erred in relying on the government's unfounded assertions. So Combs' lawyers are also saying if you look at the past cases, you need to have substantial evidence of obstruction in order to justify pretrial detention. And they say the case that the government is relying on, saying you only need to show one episode of witness tampering to justify detention, Combs' lawyers say no. That case they're relying on was about a decision to revoke bail once it was granted, not ordering detention at the start of the case. The defense says the bar to have bail revoked is much lower. You don't need as much evidence to justify that. It's not clear and convincing. That's not the standard as we have with Combs' issue here. So that's a really interesting argument. And despite that, Combs' lawyers are saying in that case that the prosecutors are relying on, the government in that case, they had 3 days of hearing, they had 12 witnesses, they had all this proof to show that the defendant had engaged in witness tampering. Here, there was no hearing, there was no witnesses. They're basically making the argument the court just took the government's word for it that Combs was obstructing. And Combs' lawyers say the government has no actual evidence, just the allegations in the indictment. And they say that's a problem. You can't rely on the indictment. They say, quote, an indictment at most reflects a grand jury's finding of probable cause that the defendant committed a specific offense. It does not reflect any finding of clear and convincing evidence, which is the standard required to justify detention. And here it is unclear whether the grand jury ever even found probable cause to believe that Mr. Combs committed any witness tampering. There's no obstruction count. That's true. He's not charged directly with obstruction. What they're arguing is that, yes, the grand jury, they found probable cause of racketeering conspiracy. And yes, obstruction is one of the underlying listed acts of that charge. But there were a lot more that were listed. And the grand jury didn't necessarily find that obstruction was committed. They could have said there's probable cause of racketeering because of sex trafficking, because of bribery, because of arson, because of kidnapping. Maybe not necessarily obstruction. They didn't say that. So these are all these other underlying acts that the grand jury could have relied on to say that this is a racketeering conspiracy. I think that's a good...
With them sex charges, man. Them underage kids, that's what's gonna kill them, bro.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna give people like, oh, nigga, we ain't finna let this nigga
you're
go.
a motherfucking menace.
Yeah. Shit.
To manipulate the situation and make it seem like that these folks are after him. And they have grown up in a place of privilege and all these things. So none of these things are shocking. But to me, again and again, there's no way I would have saw that footage of like Cassie being treated that way and not thought something. But we're not expecting these kids to come out and to like go at it and say anything negative about their father. But they posted a picture supporting him back in September 24th, and was just like, we're standing by him and all this stuff. And I'm just like,
like it's a mess. Like I'd rather for them not to say anything, but I would not be surprised if Diddy.
Do you think he's safe in jail?
Maybe going down on him. And he's back there rolling his eyes. He's hiding the mother. And when he put his head down, there's one of the white boys sucking on him.
Oh shit.
You know what I'm saying? That has happened. You understand what I'm saying? Then you got these guys who they go into these Turkish houses. Once you get to that door, you don't go back in there. But you know what they do in the Turkish houses. Well, you can assume what they do, quote unquote.
All these trips that Kim and I aren't invited on. You wouldn't pick up for the weekend and leave your kids. You don't have help on the weekends. I'm not saying I want to go. Oh, So who was with you this weekend? A bunch of my friends. Diddy, Quincy, Justin Bieber, so far French Montana. Do you even know half the people you're naming? No. Are you drinking, Chloe? No. You have to get these margaritas out of it. Why don't you? Yeah, last night. She didn't go to bed. I haven't been to bed yet. You haven't? I want to be Chloe when I grow up, Court. Oh, you're just so little. Like, my balls are just going. I got on the plane at 5:30 a.m. Love this party. I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it.
At his Los Angeles home, with Diddy among the 80 attendees. These private gatherings were not just social events.
Shit crazy.
Right. Moments where the two of them could strategize about their next moves in the industry. But now, all of those memories seem tainted by the specter of the legal troubles that have engulfed Diddy and the damning silence of Jay-Z. As the lawsuits against Diddy continue to pile up, the media has been relentless.
Ain't about her shit from
lawsuits
home.
have been filed, each one more serious than the last. And Diddy's reputation, once untouchable, is now hanging by a thread. The allegations against him have shocked not just his fans, but the entire entertainment industry. And in the midst of it all, Jay-Z's decision to testify against his former friend has sent shockwaves through the hip-hop community. For years, there have been rumors about Diddy's connections to illicit activities. But until now, no one could have predicted that Jay-Z, a man who once stood by Diddy's side, would be the one to deliver what could be the final blow. The list of celebrities linked to Diddy has been growing, and Jay-Z's name has been at the top of that list for years. Their partnership was more than just professional. It was personal. They collaborated on business ventures, with Jay-Z's Roc Nation and Diddy's Highway Entertainment, often joining forces for lucrative deals. They supported each other's philanthropic efforts, with Diddy's Sean Carter Foundation, and Jay-Z lending his support to Diddy's charitable
this had Jay-Z may testify.
Diddy's alleged misconduct being dragged into the public eye. It seems those days of mutual support are over. Jay-Z's decision to testify raises questions about how much he knew about Diddy's alleged crimes, and whether his silence over the years makes him complicit. The internet has been buzzing with conspiracy theories, and as more footage and evidence surface, fans are left to speculate about the real story behind Diddy's downfall. Some suggest that Jay-Z's testimony is not just about justice, but also about self-preservation. Could it be that Jay-Z is distancing himself from Diddy to protect his own legacy? The rumors swirling around this case have only intensified as old footage of the two moguls partying together has resurfaced, adding fuel to the fire. Fans are asking, how much did Jay-Z know, and why is he speaking out now? As the legal storm surrounding Diddy intensifies, the air is thick with suspicion, and Jay-Z's testimony is just the beginning of what could be a much larger unraveling. Their once celebrated bond now appears fragile, caught in the crosshairs of an unfolding drama that could permanently alter the landscape of hip-hop. The internet has not been kind to the pair, with wild conspiracy theories running rampant, connecting Jay-Z and Diddy to the deaths of music icons like Aaliyah, Left Eye, and even Michael Jackson. These theories, while lacking in credible evidence, are spreading like wildfire on platforms like TikTok and Instagram, where users are dissecting every piece of footage, every interview, and every interaction between the two men.
Every name the man ever used. Sean Combs, a.k.a. Puff Daddy, a.k.a. P. Diddy, a.k.a. Diddy, a.k.a. PD, a.k.a. Love. I would just like to note here that I do not remember the PD era. That is number one. And number two, shockingly, for those of us who are old enough to remember when he was Puffy, Puffy did not make this. And it appears Puffy did not make this, I guess because he stopped calling himself Puffy way before the allegations in the paperwork. And basically what they are saying is that up until 2008, there was this dude that by and large was like a record company executive. And in 2008, he turned into Mr. Hand.
Wrong you guys participate in. So, you know they're gonna get you if they can. It's a little crazy how Puffy gets booted out the alcohol business and Jimmy Iovine steps in. But Andre and Snoopy promoting it. It's never a good look when it comes to culture of hip hop and for our community, for our people. I turn myself in. Sometimes you gotta face the music. That's most of the time. Puffy, I'm gonna give you some real advice. 2 quick things. You gotta make a decision. When you go to prison, either you're gonna be standing up pissing or squatting sitting down pissing. I advise you to try to take the first one. You know, if you're squatting pissing on the seat, you know what that means. Oh yeah, by the way, do not do your time going by Brother Love. Brother Love is not a good code name for prison. I'm out.
It's not so cool when you start to...
Okay.
Damn, sure.
Yo, that shit wow.
Sure gonna bullshit.
That nigga wow. Hey man, what's your thoughts on that, man? We've been going for about what, 1.5 hours?
Yeah.
4 minutes over. This shit crazy. Little Durk, man. I don't know, man. It's just looking real bad, man.
Yeah, Durk shit up in a whole whirlwind right now.
You think he gonna be able to get up out of this, man?
I don't know, fam. That paper trail, that's too much anyway.
Yeah, that paper trail. That's the crazy part, because for him to have everything, he have all, he got access to a lot of shit.
A lot of shit. Governors, all types of shit.
Mm-hmm. The fact that he had a voice in Chicago. Yeah, he came up, from the gritty streets, but
yeah,
he had a voice, and like
he made it out that shit.
Mm-hmm. And it's just some of the decisions that he made wasn't favorable. And all I could do is just, because I don't wish none of that type of shit. Neither for Diddy. I don't know what he did. I wasn't there. I wasn't there with the whole little Durk shit. Just hope these niggas make better decisions, homie. Yo, this is your boy Ill, man. We're gonna sign off. But before we sign off, Big Nutter, man, what we got coming, man? What's good, man? Talk to us.
Man, y'all just make sure y'all keep them notifications on for when a nigga go up, man. I'm getting some videos together as we speak for shit show.
Yeah, man. Can't wait for that shit. They said, and Diddy, man. Now, Diddy did all that shit that they said he did, man. Man, he where he needs to be. But if he didn't, he didn't do none of that shit, and they ain't able to get him off, so be it. But it's looking bad for that boy too. It's like more cases coming out every day. We got some on Diddy.
Yeah, did it shit. Some get added to his shit almost every fucking day, dog.
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's always a new victim.
And now they got this Jay-Z talking about he's speaking on Diddy. I don't know if that could be true or not, but we'll just sit back and see. We're gonna definitely give y'all keep y'all updated on what's to come. And,
yeah.
Make sure y'all follow Big Nutter, follow Pushy.Push, Fam West TV. Salute to all the moms. Salute to everybody that pulled up, man. We're gonna get up out of here, man. Peace.
Salute, y'all.
I love the hustle, man. Be feeling like one of them ball playing niggas, Bird, Magic or something. Yeah, a nigga got dope. A nigga can leave the league. What if I leave?
This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser rocking it out with First Fam West Radio.
I get all this love
Mr.
like
Illustrator, and on the ones and twos we got Crazy G. Spin that, man.
FirstFamRadio.com. I get all this love feel like a money mess. I get all this love feel like a money mess. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down the history. I get all this love feel like a money mess. These niggas that be hating on some sucker shit. When I go, I want a documentary. So if you ain't talking official shit, don't mention me. I'm never gonna change, switching lanes while sipping lanes. Going hard for my dogs out the penitentiary. My brother said I can't let these fuck niggas get to me. And if they don't remember shit, they gon' remember me. I get all this love feel like a money mess. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down the history. I get all this love feel like a money mess. I get all this love feel like a money mess. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down the history. If you want it raw, then I'm the one you asked for. Me and Jerry getting bricks off the backboard. Niggas foul, what you think we got them texts for? If you ain't buying what you coming run the set for, let me just be honest, I'm all about making $1. So if you ain't copping 5 bricks or better shit, I ain't got it. And excuse me for being modest, but I just spent like 5 on this designer. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. These niggas that be hating on some other shit. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. I get all this love, feel like a money mess. When I go, I want a documentary. The realest niggas going down in history.
Another Likely exclusive.
Hey. This little motherfucker right here.
FirstFamRadio.com. What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser, rocking it out with First Fam West Radio. Killer man's Mr. Illustrator, and on the ones and twos we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
I see straight anger, shit, I hate myself. Feel like a straight hater, hate those sports over here. But I'm gonna be greater. Seems like I bounce back every time, but I keep falling, keep crawling. In the meantime, niggas keep talking, can't control it. Do I got it on me? You better know it. Epic moments. I'm finna make it, bro. I'm hella focused. Gotta stop playing with this gift that God given me. I can change the world, God, thanks for these abilities. Look how I move, and God bless me with agility. It's about patience, then it's about consistency. Niggas hating, I bet you feel the hostility. I know somebody in this motherfucker feeling me. Keep it real. Hey. Hey, keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They can't see brothers do good, so keep it still with you.
Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. To all the channels, man. Share this live. Subscribe to the channel, Fam West TV, No Capping TV, Big Nutter, Pushy.Push.
Wanna be loved, nigga, not famous. I hate it. Tryna stop smoking, but it's my favorite. Niggas unloyal when these women, they be money hungry. Stab you in your back over drugs, you a fucking junkie. It's funny, I wouldn't switch for no amount of money. They love me, cause I'm the realest from Monday to Sunday. Niggas think cause they smoke with you, man, you own them. Nigga, that speed don't mean shit, and I'ma show them it's about intentions. See, I ain't never been big on forgiveness. I was
speaking with the book, man. I'm minding my business. Yeah.
Not even call it, don't think for attention.
You don't do none of that over here.
Myself, keep it real. Keep it real.
On the real.
Hey, keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Hey, seeing brothers do good, so keep it still.
Come on. From the west to the east. Down, now, up north. Down, south, up north. Come on.
Appreciate what you have, can't be mad.
Shout out to Lil Larry in the building, man. What a dude.
All the times my backslash staff, for all the times they made fun of me, these niggas black. I was hurt. Ironic, I needed that, now I'm black. Cause without it, I probably would be here when it's bad. God is so good. Praise to the Almighty, Almighty. Shout out my birthday, God Friday. You know that the only nigga I got, and I forgot no more of it. I think that said a lot, it got me hot. Get into it with love, more than the ops, gotta stop.
Come on.
Time to posting up on this block. I'm too young to be stressed. Fuck the gift for a present. You gotta know your worth, nigga. My gift is my presence. Ain't you happy I'm present? Nah, rather neglect. Without it in love, I'm in the streets. It's just reckless. I'm just. I keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real with you. They hate seeing brothers do good, so keep it still with you. I keep it real, it will be reciprocated. You can keep it real, if you are not affiliated, keep it real with me.
FirstFamRadio.com. FirstFamRadio.com.
What up, world? This is Grammy music producer Ryan Ghost Bowser, rocking it out with First Fam West Radio, and your man's Mr. Illustrator. And on the ones and twos, we got Crazy D. Spin that, man.
Tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. I'm a fly in the beam, money is the reason. No, it ain't about those games. Keep the tools in the box, the haters wanna stop it. Mom's on like cocaine. Pure white, Peruvian, take flight, ride the wind. Long nights, getting it in. Is this the life of a hooligan? Ninjas on the street, they trying to avoid the chalk. Talk it out, maybe after let the heat spark. Gunshots, bury victims in the dirt quick. Circle of death, calling it the work shift. Mind blown, mind gone. Just took a life he don't care about his own. But this is what the youth taught, turned up. Mommy offered those pills, plus she coked up. Out to celebrate, told it's the last days. Racing, chase away the pain of his lane. Ain't no shame, she peeling off her lace and things.
FirstFamRadio.com.